yours. Is it weird if I sit on the ground? Oh, hi guys. That's way too much. So I thought I would make a little video kind of explaining who I am and just like a little bit about me and kind of how I got to New York and everything. And just in case anyone comes across this, why do I keep throwing my hand up? If anyone comes across, what's wrong with me? Just in case anyone comes across this and like doesn't already know me or yeah, and they're like, oh, that's who that girl is. Okay, so my name's PRIN, previously Grant, as of August 8th, Simmons. So I got married on August 8th of last summer. I think I'm gonna kind of start off like with just kind of like that summer because that's like far enough back. Well, okay, growing up, I lived in Houston, Texas. I lived in, well, actually Kingwood, which is like a little bit outside of Houston. But I was always downtown because I went to the Houston Ballet Academy. I'm a dancer, so yeah. After high school, I moved more towards Dallas. Jack is from Dallas. So our first year, I was living in Houston. First year of dating, I was living in Houston, he was living in Dallas. Because we started dating whenever we were 17. So young, I know, it's crazy. We were just like babies. So I moved more towards Dallas. I went to the University of North Texas for college, which is like 45 minutes north of Dallas. It's a liberal arts college. I got my BFA in dance. I did graduate a year early. I kind of think I always knew that I wanted to be graduated before I got married, for one. And then for two, because I think I was also ready to kind of get out of Texas. I love Texas and loved like growing up there and getting to always be near a city, but I think I pretty much always knew that I wanted to live in New York. Maybe not always, but even whenever I was younger, I'd always say how I wanted to move to New York. And then whenever I was 16, I spent a little over a month here because I went to Joffrey Ballet's intensive, so I was here for dance stuff. Spent a month here, and then after that I was like set. I was like, I have to live in New York. Jack proposed in November and we actually got engaged in New York, which is so cool because now we like we walk by the spot where we got engaged pretty often, which is just so sweet. And then graduated in May, and then so that summer was just like crazy, and that's where I kind of want to explain things because I feel like it's kind of a fun time. I spent a month in Chicago because I went to Hubbard Street's intensive, and then I spent a month working for Joffrey Ballet. So pretty much every summer that I was in college, I did an internship working for Joffrey Ballet School. And then that last summer after I graduated and was about to get married, that summer is whenever I kind of started talking to them about year-round stuff. / they kind of reached out to me. I got one job offer, which was like kind of working for their housing stuff because they're like a school year round here in New York, and it's like ages like 14 to 25 because it's a ballet school, so it's like a normal school. So they offered me an interview to like be interviewed to do for that job position and housing for year round. And then I also was offered a position working in their offices. So after I got that, it was like we were set because Jack and I, well, it's really funny because we thought that we were going to, well, we wanted to move to New York, and then just looking at the logistics and everything, we were like, okay, we don't know that would be the smartest move for us right now. So we were like, you know what, we could spend a year in Dallas, just like save up and kind of like get our bearings a bit better. First year of marriage, we'll just be in Dallas. We like went and looked at apartments in Dallas while I was working for Joffrey. So that was like a little bit over a month before we were gonna get married. We didn't know where we were gonna live. We went and looked at apartments in Dallas, and I just like had a feeling, I was like, I just don't think that we're gonna be living in Texas. Then sure enough, got the job offer for working for Joffrey year round in New York, and we were like, oh, well, have to take it. So one of the benefits is like, part of the payment was that I would be receiving free housing, which I showed in the last video. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll have it linked below, which was crazy because specifically because of the location, being in Greenwich Village was like a dream. We lived there for about 9 months, but before that, got the job offer, blah, blah, blah. After that, I had like 2 weeks, and then we were getting married. So we got married, which our wedding was that's like a whole nother thing. So we got married. It was such a special day. Of course, it was my wedding day, so I'll never forget it. But it's just like, you never know what to expect on your wedding day. Honestly, you don't know what to expect until you do it. It was so relaxing, which is probably so weird to hear, but it was like such a relaxing day, honestly, up until like, wow, I kind of felt emotional talking about it. Of course, whenever it was like actually the wedding, it wasn't relaxing, it was like a freaking party rager. So yes, of course, loved the wedding. We got married in Houston, Texas, and then we went back to Dallas because Jack had his own apartment in Dallas at the time. So I moved in with him. It was like a week that we lived there. And then we went on our honeymoon in Cancun. So we went to Mexico for a whole week, which was like the best week of my life. Don't skip out on a honeymoon, I will say. So we went to Mexico for a week, went back to Dallas for about a week, packed absolutely everything up. Jackson's in a band, so they have like a van that they tour with. So we used that van, packed up all of our stuff, and actually drove to New York. My mom and dad came with to help with the drive because obviously it's like a 24-hour drive. So we took a couple days to get over here. Everything that we owned was in a van. That was crazy, but also really fun, and like just such a, I don't know, it's just such a special experience. Everything just went so quick though. Then we lived in that last spot for about 9 months, and now here we are. I'm not currently working for Joffrey Ballet because everything is shut down right now due to coronavirus. Was supposed to have performances this summer, but obviously all those are canceled as well, which is really disappointing, but also everyone's dealing with disappointments right now. So I'm not able to do as much dance stuff right now, which is why I kind of thought this would be like a perfect time to start something new. But anyways, that's kind of a little bit of background about me. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that it was enjoyable. Comment down below for other video ideas. I'd love to hear you. I'd love to hear what you guys would like to see, or if you're just like curious about anything going on in New York. Comment down below if you guys have any like ideas for videos or anything that you want to see, especially if there's like anything in New York you want to see, or just anything from me. And I'd love to know what you guys think. And have a good day. Have a good day. I don't know how to like sign off on these. Maybe I should comment down below how I should sign off on these. No, that's dumb. Anyways, I'll try to like condense this a little. Okay. Thanks for watching. See, don't know how to sign off. Okay, bye.